Hello, futurists and critical thinkers. Welcome to Episode 3. Having explored personal angst and moral ambiguity, we now confront the technological juggernaut shaping our reality, algorithmic bias. I'm Aynia.
And I'm Ben. This isn't just about a flawed recommendation system. It's about systemic prejudice, often inadvertent, being codified and scaled by seemingly impartial code. And intertwined with that is the concept of digital paternalism.
Right. Algorithmic bias occurs when the data used to train the AI is replete with historical human biases, racial, gender, economic. The AI then becomes a mirror, but one that magnifies and exacerbates these societal flaws, leading to profoundly inequitable outcomes in areas like loan applications or judicial sentencing.
And digital paternalism is the philosophical extension of this. It's when platform designers or AI engineers subtly, and sometimes not so subtly, influence our choices for our own good, thereby circumventing our personal autonomy. Think of the endless nudges from your phone or streaming service. It feels like we're under an algorithmic panopticon.
Dialogue start.
Ari, I'm finding it increasingly difficult to decouple my genuine preferences from what the algorithm incentivizes. The whole system is predicated on the assumption that optimal choice is measurable, which is a specious premise at best.
Chloe, it's a clear case of agency erosion. We're trading cognitive friction for convenience. But when the AI starts filtering job candidates or determining bond eligibility based on deeply flawed, historical data, the consequence moves beyond mere convenience to actual structural injustice.
Ari, precisely. The developers claim impartiality, but the inherent bias in the data makes that a hollow assertion. There's a severe lack of transparency that borders on malfeasance, especially when human lives are impacted.
Chloe, and the paternalistic aspect. The design is deliberately manipulative. It's an insidious form of control, essentially creating an epistemic bubble that validates only pre-selected worldviews. Our intellectual heterogeneity is under threat.
Ari, so, the challenge isn't just fixing the algorithms, but forcing them to be accountable and preventing a few large tech firms from becoming the sole arbiters of truth and taste.
Dialogue and that exchange underscores a critical tension in the 21st century. The convenience of AI is becoming antithetical to individual autonomy and fairness.
Absolutely. Let's mine that dialogue for the most potent linguistic gems. Language takeaway. We'll focus on 3 strong phrases for academic debate.
First up, predicated on the assumption. This means an argument or system is founded or dependent on a specific belief or premise. It's excellent for analytical critique.
Example 1. The company's expansion plan is predicated on the assumption that market demand will remain robust. Example 2. The entire philosophy is predicated on the assumption of innate human goodness.
Chloe, it's a clear case of agency erosion. We're trading cognitive friction for convenience. But when the AI starts filtering job candidates or determining bond eligibility based on deeply flawed, historical data, the consequence moves beyond mere convenience to actual structural injustice.
Example 1. Constant targeted advertising contributes to a subtle agency erosion among consumers. Example 2. The new regulations, while benevolent, lead to agency erosion for local practitioners.
Finally, a hollow assertion. This means a statement or claim that sounds strong but lacks substance, evidence, or credibility. It's a forceful way to dismiss a weak argument.
Example 1. The politician's promise to cut taxes turned out to be a hollow assertion once the budget was published. Example 2. The defense attorney's claim of innocence was a hollow assertion given the overwhelming evidence. What's a fluency builder? Ethics and tech vocabulary. Let's anchor 5 more crucial words that will help you articulate these modern challenges with precision.
1. Inadvertent age, not resulting from or achieved through deliberate planning, unintentional.
2. Replete ag, filled or well supplied with something, often used with a critical connotation, e.g., replete with errors.
3. Malfeasance in, Wrongdoing, especially by a public official or a large corporation. Legal academic term.
4. Insidious EJ, proceeding in a gradual, subtle way but with harmful effects, slowly and secretly harmful.
5. Arbiters N. A person or agency with the power to judge or decide finally, the ultimate authority on something.
For our grammar nuance section, let's focus on the use of nominalization to increase density and formality. Notice Chloe's line, the developers claim impartiality, but the inherent bias in the data makes that a hollow assertion.
Nominalization means turning a verb or adjective into a noun to make your prose sound more abstract and academic. Instead of saying, the algorithm is impartial, we use the noun. The algorithm claims impartiality.
Try this. Instead of, they often act paternalistically, which is basic, try. This is a form of digital paternalism, using the specific noun. Or, his reliance on the data was flawed, instead of, he relied on the data.
Conceptual spotlight. Let's break down the epistemic bubble. In this context, it refers to an intellectual echo chamber, a filter bubble created by personalized algorithms where we only encounter information that confirms our existing beliefs, leading to a restricted and often skewed worldview.
This is directly linked to the threat to intellectual heterogeneity, meaning the necessary diversity of thought, sources, and perspectives required for a functioning democratic discourse. When the algorithm curates everything, that diversity is threatened.
Let's give the dialogue a final listen. Pay close attention to how Chloe uses the term agency erosion and Ari employs malfeasance. These are the indicators of true C2 proficiency in a contemporary context.
Conclusion. We hope you've enjoyed this deep excavation into the ethics of AI. The language of debate is key to challenging the status quo.
Your challenge. Use the phrase a hollow assertion and the word insidious to describe a modern technological or social phenomenon. Share your critical analysis below.
Join us tomorrow as we turn our attention to environmental justice and the tragedy of the commons in the 21st century. Until then, stay vigilant.
Goodbye for now.